It's like 35 damage on the attack. Holy shit. The attack looks like he's been severely wounded. But he just barrels through and rushes in. Some of the other guards who are still standing the ground are going to attempt to hit it. Oh. Oh, one of them gets through. Doesn't confirm the crit, though. Okay. And now it's going to go. It's going to attack you, Andre. You ready?
Sir.
24 and 38.
38 hits.
All right, take 12. Next turn, I think it'll probably do its bite. Thanks, troop also moves in slightly behind. Other one moves up. Theta, what are you going to do?
I guess I'll just trample these guys again.
All right, though. There's no way they can survive a trample, so you can kill them automatically here.
All right.
So you stomp them. Hilmer rushes up to the north here and just pounces on the fucking attack. Misses, though. And Nava's going to attempt to rally people here. Like, don't give up. We got them. Won't get that far through. She's not really that good at this, though. But she rolled a natural 20, so fuck it. I guess it works.
Doing pretty good for herself, I'd say.
You got one guy to stay with you while a catapult shot comes through. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You've been fighting for what feels like days at this point. Your bodies are tired, but it's only been several hours. What's your next move here?
All right. Metriel is going to swoop over here and hover down behind Andre and cast Enlarge Person. If Andre's cool with that, you're gonna get the strength bonus, but you're gonna take dex penalty and a -1 on attack rolls and AC because of the size, but you're gonna get a +2 strength bonus.
Oh shit! Does he? Okay. I apologize. I blanked out. That's bear strength.
Oh, Enlarged Person.
Oh, Enlarged Person. I'm so sorry. I don't know. For some reason, I kept thinking bear strength. I didn't know it did that.
Bear strength is just the strength without the penalties or something like that, but Enlarged Person increases your size category and your strength, but because the size category goes up, you take the penalty to AC because you're easier to hit.
Yeah. Okay, so that was that one. Andre, what are you going to do?
I'm going to grill and kill the attach.
Oh, fuck. That's pretty good.
Oh my god. So 24. Yeah, that's enough to kill it. with all the damage it's taken. You cut its hand, one of its arms off. Then you cut the other arm that it has, and it collapses. Hilmer is gonna charge the nearest troop and just start going to town. There you go. Oh, you see Hilmer just like charge into like the hobgoblins, and she like just slashes one while the owl beak like pecks at the eyes of another. The bear head roars in the face of another as another like giant paw guts another guy in front of him. It's like disgustingly chaotic. Unfortunately, the phalanx is now ganging up on Hilmer. Not too bad. Theta, what do you do?
Nothing right now.
Well, a messenger actually comes and says, "We need help! They're attacking from the river!"
I mean, there's so few of us to even hold down this area, and they've already breached the gate. I don't think we should split off.
Nava says, "I'll go. If need be." And
We've got an open gate that they're about to pour through. We need to stand and make sure push them back here.
uh-oh.
That doesn't sound good.
The walls are very close to collapsing. Or they're getting there at least. Nava's going to head out to the riverside with the others. Seems like the mayor is leading an assault on the river right now to try and keep them at bay. It's another hour passes and the fighting is super thick in the front here. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna come up under the attach and go for that dude right there. Only get one attack, I believe, because I moved. And holy shit.
Oh my god. Uh, both of those hit. Was that phalanx you just hit?
Yeah, the northern one.
Jesus Christ, there was a 31, 38, 52 damage. Jesus Christ. All right, not bad.
Could you move me out from under the attach?
We'll just move him over there.
Okay.
Theta.
Are they actually through?
Yeah, they're basically through the gate. They're coming through.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Say that again?
I'd rather not.
Okay. That's a hit. That does 39. Jesus Christ, these guys are getting fucking massacred. Hilmer's gonna go 2 hits. Just like clawing the faces of them. Troops, however, they're gonna go. One of them's gonna. A lot of them are like going after you, Andre.
Right.
So this is automatic hit. 14. And the others are on Hilmer right now. 15. Did that actually roll or no?
Looks like
What
it.
was it?
There it goes. Okay. I did it wrong the first time. So those both. Not bad, not bad. You have oh. You hear lots of screaming coming from the west side of the city, where the docks are. And just like signs of battle. You hear people marching, people shouting. It sounds like it's just chaos all over at this point. And because of that, wow, you guys are lucky. All right, it's your turn again. What you gonna do?
I think I'll hold for now, just because it seems like if these guys have automatic hits on their attacks, I don't have really anything I can do to them buff wise. So yeah, I'll just hang back and hold,
And
stay out of the way for now.
Andre will chop that.
Okay. 34-23. 34 gets through. Theta. That's a massive hit. What's that? 38? Let's see if Hilmer can finish off one of them. Yeah. You eviscerate one of the troops. The other surviving troop will go after you, Andre.
Let them come.
16. You hear more shouting. Another messenger comes up and he says, "The docks have fallen. They're in the middle of the streets now. We need backup immediately."
You fools, you should have been breeding more warriors.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
Take care of these
I've got
guys.
the enlarge. I've got the enlarged person on Andre, and Weasel is stomping around. So I guess I'll follow whoever needs help and see if I can provide backup in any kind of way, hexes and buffs.
All right. Can you please place yourself on this map?
All right, where does everybody seem to be?
Uh, Oh, it's fighting all over in the streets at this point. So, like in the center here is fine.
Okay. But, we'll say on the roof here, I would have flown up. Flight hex is probably expired by now, but I'll go ahead and cast fly on myself so I can keep zipping around.
Yeah, it's been hours, so
Yeah. So I'll cast fly, and I'll have it for a little bit at least. All right, I see we got what looks like some dogs and some hobgoblins. Phalanx. All right, I guess to begin.
no, you're not alone.
Oh, thank God. 15.
That screen.
I can get those at least.
Where the hell's the regular moon giant? So you see Zatharian and the other moon giants basically engaging what looks like a large contingent of troops, while a few other citizens, some of which you've worked with before, like just fighting in the streets tooth and nail. What do you do?
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna stay in the air. I'm gonna fly. That's one of the moon giants right there, right?
Yes, yes.
I don't want him to get caught in this, so it's gonna change things up a little bit. All right, then I guess I'll do. All right, I will fly over to the top of this other rooftop right here and do
Okay.
a quick burning hands on everything in this area. So that's a cone, so I should be able to get him. Those two, all of these right here, I should be able to get.
All right, they
Oh,
reflex, right?
I reflex for half, so 5d4. Take that first one again. It's double clicking on me. I don't know what's going on.
18?
That should do it. My first level spells, I think, are like 14. No, 15 for the DC.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think
18 will work.
the wolves will actually survive this, though. Or maybe they will.
No.
God, I'm rolling good.
At least one of them went my way.
There you go. Well, the good news is, ignore the last one, but you killed one of the wolves. And the everybody else is like a little bit burnt. And done. And then Oscar. Ooh, Oscar had a decent hit. All right, they're going. The Moon Giants are doing their thing, and they're fighting the Phalanx. Phalanx is going to strike them. They're going after Zethar. Meanwhile, Zetharian. So you just see what looks like just massive combat with hundreds of hobgoblins against these two giants. Both Zadtharian and the other giant there that are there look like they are been wounded heavily, but the hobgoblins look like they're at half of their strength at the moment. But this other one here looks like he has some tricks up his sleeve as he goes right up against Oscar. Oh, wow, that actually... The first one missed. Second one hit, though. There you go. Oscar looks wounded as well. So that's what you're seeing right now, Gary. Well, at the gate, Andre and Theta, or Weasel, what are you doing?
Cure mod potion and attack this guy once.
It would be... Yeah, you can do that, I think. Yeah, you can do that.
Wow, what a great roll.
Oh my god.
Comes the attack.
Go for it.
I only have the one macro, so just take the first one.
That's not a hit. Just missed. Well, no, you actually... It's enhanced, right?
+2 bonus.
Yeah, that does hit then.
I put the strength modifier in because I know how to do that, but I didn't want to edit my macros to put in further pluses that I'm going to forget about and leave in.
Sure. Theta, how about you? Is that wit modifiers or no?
That's my roll.
That's your roll? Alright, that misses actually. Hilmer. They get through. Okay, that's just enough.
Oh, Hilmer. Is it a Valkilmer?
I mean, Hilmer scratches through another group of these guys. Hilmer also looks pretty wounded as well. The north gate where you guys are right now is relatively quiet in comparison, but you do see more troops slowly marching up. Now this time it looks like it's something different.
Here comes the bully squad.
All right. Oh, they're not the only ones there, by the way. Right behind them, you see what looks like hobgoblins that are ushering a coach nearby. Many of the hobgoblins are carrying bombs, which is not a good sign. Anything else you want to do?
Hold my ground and wait for them to come, I guess.
Meanwhile, the battle rages on. Oh, we got some hits in. Okay. The catapult continue. The one catapult you haven't dealt with continues to shoot.
Actually, can I change my action real quick?
What's your action?
Just gonna take him a potion.
Sure.
Much better. I almost forgot to take this off my sheet.
Did you just take 2 potions in a turn, though?
I took one the turn before and attacked, and then I took one this time. Unless
This was the same turn, so...
okay, then Never mind that roll, or I can just do it next turn. But I'll just take one off my sheet then. And
We'll just do that next turn. That'll be your first action for the next turn.
right. I will relower my hit points so just in case something happens.
Gary, what are you gonna do? This is a new turn now, by the way.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'll just I'm gonna use up my last burning hands to try to take out these dogs and this hobgoblin right here,
All right.
just so giants can focus on the phalanx, and then we can maybe push out of here and reconnect with everybody else with that minotaur. So 5d4 reflex for half,
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
and that is a really good one.
The
God,
dogs
what did
are
I say the
the
reflex
dog
was?
the wolves are dead no matter what.
15. 15 on the reflex save for
The
that
wolves are
hobgoblin.
the wolves are gone no matter what, so I'm not even gonna bother. For the hobgoblin, however. Yeah, he's
Damn.
fine. He's fine.
9 more damage, so hopefully everyone else coming in can swarm him.
He is being whittled down. You see Oscar. Actually, no, he's gonna wait. Alashira or Ashira is gonna try her own attack. You just see her like cast a spell in front of this thing. Reflex half. Ah, just missed it. No, just hit the reflex. Nice. And what's lovely about this is that it is a straight line, so it also hits the phalanx. Who also make their save. So they get half of, what was that, 15? It's about 7, 8. Okay.
You just can't be stopped tonight.
Yeah, the one night where I'm actually doing good.
And no, right?
No, it's just the biggest fucking battle that I have to manage, and I'm kind of doing it in a weird way. Oscar's going to come in and just stab. That's a miss. Brega there, the one that says, "You killed my dogs." She throws a darts at your face right now. 16 hit?
No.
How about the 24?
24 does.
Oh, wait, no. I lied. She doesn't get to do that twice, only once. Ignore the 24. She just missed. Meanwhile, the giant, well, the phalanx goes after Zad. Doesn't do much.
Who named him?
What's that?
Who named him?
Zadtharian?
Yeah.
Me. And he was also one of the characters in the appendices of this adventure path, so.
So this isn't the name you made up then.
I mean, it's. Yeah, I guess not, no.
Cool name. Very unusual.
I mean, as unusual as Ashira and Brega.
Well, Ashira was Yahweh's spouse in the old mythologies, so I mean that there is a precedent for that kind of name.
That's true, that's true. Now, this side here, the Minotaurs are moving in. and they are basically protecting what looks like the alchemists behind, which have a cart filled with something you don't know what.
It's abominable.
What are you gonna do? By the way, that growth should have worn off by now. How long does it last?
Let me double. I mean, I'm sure it sure has at this point, because if every turn is measured in almost hours, then oh yeah, 1 minute per level, so it would have been like 8 minutes. So
Yeah, that should have worn off a while ago. Sorry.
it's
Take
gone.
it off.
And how long are
Turns
you?
are just weird.
How long are you? I know they are. I'm sorry about that. How long are
It's
you
all good.
all tonight, Theta?
I'm 9 hours at a time.
All right. So then, oh wow. So I think we're coming up to the last of it, where you have to revert. Each turn's basically an hour. So what are you doing, you two, Arcloid and Theta?
Let's go after the Minotaur here. Or the Minotaurs, if there's a group of them.
That is a troop of Minotaurs. There's like 20 of them in a line.
Let's unzip them.
You're gonna shoot them?
Nope.
Wait, you're just charging into them?
Yeah.
Okay. Both of those miss.
Shit.
No, no rest for the wicked. Hilmer goes in.
There's always bacon.
Hilmer does get a couple of hits in, so starts clawing at a few of the Minotaurs.
Why is our AC 24?
The 24 missed as well.
Oh, dang.
Theta. You're just going in to trample at this point. They're gonna hit you back because they are not afraid. So take 18.
On a 2.
All right, but it has been like 9 hours at this point, so I don't know if you're going to be tall anymore. How does that change everything?
Well, if this is only the 9-hour mark, then I'll change back after this round is over.
All right. They're fighting, not so good. Okay. The round is over, so you know. So we are top of the new round. I'll start with the crew at the gate here. So Theta and Arcloid, what are your moves now? Theta, you are reverted back to whatever your normal state was.
Into the Theta.
You there, Theta?
Yeah, I went for Arc.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for you.
Okay.
I'll take that other potion for 15.
All right.
and get one attack in on the Minotaurs.
Go for it. The 38 gets through. Kilmer
Making some filet mignon.
gets 2 in. You notice that the other troop, you see several hobgoblins carrying what look like massive explosions. They look like the breaching charges from before. And they're heading towards the wall, or what's left of it. Theta, what are you going to do?
Run away.
Okay. The War Maze Disciple. Ooh, they do a nasty hit to Hilmer. The poor owl bear is looking incredibly weakened at this point. Meanwhile, in the streets of Long Shadow, the giants. Zadtharian actually takes a moment to actually try and lick the wounds. So everybody around him on your side gets 17 hit points back. The other moon giant does come in to fight Brega. That's actually a hit. Gary.
I'm going to leave this group to take care of this one hobgoblin that's left over, and I'm going to sprint my way back to gate.
As you sprint back, you notice choke points all over the city. You see people fighting hobgoblins in the streets. You see dead bodies all over the place. You notice at one spot, the mayor is fighting alongside several guardsmen, just like slamming his giant glaive like right into the sternum of a hobgoblin soldier. Another one like gets decapitated with one blow, and he shouts, "We need help on the east side! The gates have collapsed. They're starting to pour into the city. I don't know how much longer we can hold."
Alright, I guess I'll redirect and head towards the mayor, see if I can offer him any help.
All right. So that's your turn then?
Yeah, that'll be my turn, is making my way to the mayor.
So if you could please put yourselves on the southern part of this map. Actually, no, not the southern. The part where the camp is. I know it's not exactly a city thing, but it's the closest thing I have in approximation.
That guy's hilarious looking. I like that.
You're welcome. Where the hell's the mayor? The eastern gate seems to have been just completely destroyed. You just see like hobgoblins all over the place. The most pressing and problematic ones you see right now, what looks like a large amount of hobgoblins with siege equipment, just rolling up and slaughtering anybody that moves. They seem to be flanked by somebody, though. So this is your scene now. What are you going to do, Gary?
Well, I have buff wise. Oh, Christ, another one of these. Is this the mayor right here?
That's the mayor. The excavator's on your side. That's the one you repurposed.
Okay, that's the one that we've. Okay, cool. In that case,
Oh, not all the NPCs are showing. I'm sorry. But like you can go with your plan.
let me see here. All right, I guess if the mayor's already shown that he's been charging in and fighting, I'm going to cast Mirror Image on the mayor.
Ooh, kinky.
Give him a little extra help, and so that's going to be D4 plus 2. Cool. So
Nice.
6 extra mayors are now in existence.
I love it.
See if I remember the whenever attack, possibly the attack targets one, the attack as it hits. So I guess it's just roll like a. It's the chance to hit one of the figments. It doesn't say exactly. I'll roll randomly to see whether the selected target is hit, real or figment. So I guess we just roll a D7, I guess. And so there's 6 images plus the mayor, so there should be 7 mayors right there. So like we'll say 1 to 7, and on a 7 he's hit. Until the images start going away, we'll figure it out.
All right. Well, he thanks you for the buff and doesn't waste time. So you just see like most of the line charging in on anything that moves. There's obviously other soldiers here that are fighting, but this is representing them. The excavator actually does have a trick up its own sleeve that Ellis set up. He says, everybody get down! And you see what looks like just like a beam of light slowly coalesce at the top of the excavator, and it just shoots out right into like the troops of hobgoblins in front of you. Like the concentrated waves of sound hit like several of the hobgoblins. They got a reflex save, right? Why are they not coming up? What the hell? Did the roll come up?
Reflex saves? No. Pulverizing ray is the last thing.
That's weird. Hold on a second. me try it again. Yeah, I mean, it survived the reflex save, but it still takes half. So you just see a couple of the hobgoblin engineers there. They're like, heads explode, literally, like blood's coming out of their ears. They did not like that. Meanwhile, our friend the mayor slashes into a giant ogre right now and does some damage to it. Everybody around him also takes their strikes. Not much going on there. We got a couple that look like they barely hit. Okay. The ogre doesn't look good. He has like this giant hook on a stick, and he just like swings it down on the mayor. So how does this work now? I have to roll to see who it hits?
Yeah, it says roll randomly, so I'm guessing since there's 7 mayors, like I was saying, roll 1d7, which I'm sure you can cheat and roll 20 to do that.
It destroys one of the figments.
Right, one of the images is gone, so now it'll be a 1d6.
Yeah.
We'll just say that the highest number is him.
It works for me. The siege boys here, though, they do some massive damage against a lot of the troops there. They're throwing bombs, stabbing people. Looks like they're like actually well prepared for this battle. The siege alchemist troop. Back at the gate. It's been about 10, 11 hours since the siege began. Everybody's exhausted at this point. Andre, what do you do? You're in the middle of the fight.
Right, I'm gonna attack the Minotaurs.
All right. The 21 misses. The 29 hits. What a polarizing roll. Hilmer's going to do his thing. The 32 gets through. For the better part of an hour, the hobgoblins here have set up what looks like one of those big breaching charges, and they're getting ready to light the fuse. This one's on you, Hilmer. Oof. Still standing, but looking bad. Theta, you ran away. Where'd you go?
Docks.
This is pretty much representative of the docks right now. The assaults on the docks seem to be fairly under control, but it is looking pretty bad. There's a lot of dead bodies here. What do you do?
Find a boat.
I'm sorry. Are you sailing away?
Seems like the thing to do.
Holy shit.
Safest place is probably out on the water right now.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. I don't know why. Alright, you're searching for a boat. Okay. What turn is this? Turn 13?
I believe so. I haven't been keeping track, sorry.
Been at it for a while. Yeah,
Should
that makes
be.
sense. We had 9 was when Weasel lost his. He ran.
Alright.
13 sounds about right.
You know, you realize you've been fighting pretty much almost all night. Dawn is slowly approaching, and you can see like the first small rays of the sun coming up. So you hear just like a massive roar and charge, and where you are, you see it first, Metriel. It seems like several of the hobgoblins that are here that are not fighting but are like hanging in the back trying to take over territories receive a message, and a couple of the alchemists look confused, but they go with the message anyway. And one of them takes out what looks like some sort of stone, tosses it onto the ground. And in a puff of smoke comes a massive fire elemental.
Oh my god.
And with that, the hobgoblins begin to withdraw. The ogre here is too busy fighting. He's not going to withdraw. Grandpappy Burrow wants revenge for his dead son. And by God, he's going to get it. The mayor loses another image. Mayor's going to attack back. What are you going to do, Metriel?
I will Evil Eye the Ogre
Okay.
as one of my hexes. Let me see if that has. Oh, I don't know if I got it in the description. Let me grab my book real quick and see if that has a set. I think it does. Evil Eye is a -2 penalty. It'll be on armor class. Hex lasts for a number. Okay. Will save to reduce how many rounds that lasts. So I worked that out last time, didn't I? That was 10, 4, 4. So DC 18 will save to reduce it to 1 round.
DC 18.
Yes.
He passes.
All right. So for the next round, he has a -2 to AC.
Oh, that's not going to be good for him. Ella says, the thing can't shoot again for a little while, but it can fight that thing. And he instructs his tank crew, or the people he has working it, to move near the fire elemental to try and hold it off. The fire elemental, by the way, starts burning anything that moves. At the docks, you notice that fire elemental has broken out near the docks and has started burning down parts of the town. Jinx. Do you do anything about it?
No.
Okay. Meanwhile, the main fight over here, you notice the same thing, Arcloid. You see what looks like a messenger come up to the troops that are setting up the charge here. And they read it. One of them takes out like a stone, throws it on the floor, and a fire elemental comes out. And they slowly start to withdraw. But they also light the breaching charge too. The war maze guys leave as well. What do you do?
Briefly going to extinguish the fuses. Trying to think of the word I would need to use there.
You're just going to go up to it and try and stamp it out?
Pour my water skin over them.
Okay. So you're able to defuse the breaching charge. Do me a favor, just for the hell of it, roll a d20. Okay, good. Because if you roll a 1, you fail. Hilmer moves back in. The elemental just starts pouring through the gate. You notice that the battle kind of seems to have taken a turn. It looks like almost like the hobgoblins, the minotaurs, a lot of the creatures are moving back as dawn approaches. And the only thing that seems to be standing in your way at this point are fire elementals. For the most part. There are stragglers here and there, though. Metriel, what do you do?
Let's see, even with a will save, can I cackle to extend? Yeah, okay. I will use my move action to cackle wildly, and that should impact the ogre here, and that'll extend the evil eye hex on him, so he'll still be at a -2 AC.
Cool.
And then I will do a misfortune hex on fire elemental. And
Can
that
you?
is sure, actually. It doesn't say that it's just says creature within 30 feet. It doesn't say that it actually is like cast as any other spell. It's just its own separate thing. And it does get a will save.
Well, let me check.
Negate.
Elementals have elemental traits, so let me double check them. So elementals are not subject to critical hits or flanking, and they do not take additional damage from precision-based attacks such as sneak attack. They don't breathe, eat, or sleep. They are immune to bleed, paralysis, poison, sleep effects, and stunning. That doesn't affect them then, right?
It's a supernatural ability, and it doesn't deal with any of that stuff.
Okay, then you can do it.
That'll be a DC 18 will save.
Uh-oh.
Believe. There we go. So 8th level. So 2 rounds, it suffers misfortune and is basically disadvantage. So roll twice and take the lower on any kind of attack or anything that it does.
Good timing, because it's about to slam into this thing and try and burn it. The 20 misses. The 22... Does that hit? No, the 22 misses as well. It missed both.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Perfect timing on a misfortune.
There you go. The excavator is going to attack back. With everything it has. Okay, that. Said 145, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I was off by like 10 on this HP. Okay. The mayor is going to try and finish off Grandpappy Burl. But Grandpappy Burl actually gets some hits in. 2 hits this time. And 2 more of the mayor's images go.
Nice. Man, that kept him going for a while.
Mayor gets a slice back, and Grandpappy Burl is starting to think he should run. But he's almost surrounded. Bunch of hits. 2 hits in there, 1 crit. Crit not confirmed. Okay. That's that side. Arcloid, you defused the fuse, but there's an elemental now that's in the camp. I should not the camp in the
town.
The town. What are you gonna do?
Move up and slice up. Although, can I turn off the flaming property of my weapon?
I don't think so. I don't know if you can.
See what happens.
It's immune to fire, so it ain't gonna hit with the fire. But you
Yeah.
score fucking crit on it, but it can't be crit. So,
Well, I only get the first attack because I had to move. Unless you're giving us like full attacks every round.
oh no, I'm not. All right, first attack then. 17. That's all you get. Poor Hilbert is going to do something stupid. So Hilmer gets burned 4 times, but it hits it 4 times. And now the elemental is going to go after you, Andre.
Very good.
So it's going to slam into you. 22 and 20.
Neither hit.
Jesus Christ, I'm rolling like ass for the elementals.
Used it all up at the beginning.
I did.
You got spoiled by those troop units.
Well, congratulations. You made it through day 1 of the siege. The dawn has now come.
Jesus Christ.
The first rays of dawn have, slowly crested over like the eastern hills now. It's silhouetting the Legion's black tower, but it's also illuminating a new network of trenches and barricades that seem to be erected in the black of the night while the battle was raging on. They have dug in hundreds of yards away. You hear horns sounding in the distant camp, and the Ironfang forces have already begun their withdrawal now go into full gear with it, retreating back to their encampments. The fire elementals that are now in the city right now, they need to be taken care of. But, we could just hand wave that as everybody takes them down if you want, because they're not going to last too much longer. As the siege of Long Shadow has worn on, it looks like Kosaruk has put a lot of forces in the back reinforcing their position, especially around that Onyx Tower. But the sun has risen. And the entire city is devastated. There are hundreds of dead bodies all over the place. Hobgoblins and humans and elves and pretty much everybody alike. Multiple areas have been breached. Either all 3 gates have been smashed. The docks have been nearly destroyed. And those elementals did burn down a couple of buildings.
Damn.
This is where... This is where I'm going to ask if it's okay if we actually stop. Because I seriously want you to consider what your next move is. Because they retreated for the day. You have now a day of putting out fires, literally in some cases. But they're going to attack tomorrow night again. And judging by the damage, the town will probably not survive another day or another night of this. You lost almost 100 HP, I guess, for the city. It only has about 150.
Knew it wouldn't have a lot.
You reinforced it well, though. You actually gained about 50 HP from your actions from the previous parts of the campaign, like getting the giants, securing Nava, telling them to reinforce, getting people involved, that type of stuff.
But they didn't even use any of those breaching charges, did they?
They were setting them up to use them, but they got orders to retreat as dawn was approaching. They're going to try and they're going to probably use the breaching charges next night.
Well, I need to steal 8 hours somewhere to recover my spells.
Well, I'll give you guys some time to rest, but I will when we do reconvene. The mayor is going to want to talk to all of you, and he's going to try and set up like what you're going to what to do next. But I'll be honest with you. You guys did a very good job of surviving through all those different waves. Good job.
Better than I expected, honestly.
Me too. Because this is like very close to what it was. What do they call on Star Trek? The Kobayashi Maru.
Oh, right. The unwinnable situation.
There is a way to win it, but I don't know if you're going to do it. To be honest with you, but we'll see. I could be completely wrong.
Could surprise you. Maybe next time you'll roll like dog shit for the entire time instead of like nothing but 20s and above.
We'll see. Thoughts on the siege in general?
Early. Having fun though.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Like I said, I can't believe we were able to keep them out as long as we did, at least in the gate.
Mm. Well, you that slumber on the attack helped a lot. Actually, it bought you like 2 turns.
Yeah, and then that mirror image hold its weight amazingly.
Fun fact: you remember those carrion brides?
Yeah, the harpies.
Yeah, they were gonna show up as air support and start picking off people, but because you asked them to not participate, they're not here. So that helped you.
Oh, okay. That's because we gave them the guy in the cage.
Yeah.
Nice. Sometimes it pays to enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess.
So you made some good moves on that. The question now, though, is it going to be enough? But we'll find out, because you might have other options available to you. Outside of that, I'm so again apologize for the smaller session. I do want to let you know that as of late, I've been feeling super burned out by GMing and D&D and that type of stuff lately. It's a mix of work, but it's also a mix of other things that are going on that I don't really want to get into. So once the siege is officially over, win or lose, I hate to say it, but I think we're going to call the campaign there.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of moving parts in this thing. I can imagine like just prepping for this alone must be a nightmare.
I had a lot of
So
it.
many units,
Yeah,
so many.
I had a lot of it pre-prepped, which is why it went as smoothly as it did. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm running out of things that are pre-prepped.
Right. Yeah. And I mean it's like it can't go smaller scale from here. Like now it's like this is a whole wave of the Legion. After this, it's going to be like fighting the Legion as a whole. So I assume that's going to be a lot of stuff that just requires a lot of work.
That's the end game, I'll tell you that much. And if
I'm
you want,
sure. Yeah.
like, I don't want to do spoilers because you still have a lot more to go through this, but there is a respite from fighting the Legion that's supposed to come up soon, but I am not prepared for it at all at the moment.
What are we in? Book 3?
Yeah, the tail end of book 3.
Okay, I
So
figured
you
this
actually
wasn't like
made
the
it
wrap
half.
up
You
for 3.
made it halfway through the adventure path.
Impressive. I've gone APs where you only get through one book, so
There you go. But it doesn't matter. However long it takes, I just want to finish through the siege, and then we can do like an epilogue from there. But then we're going to have to close it down. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. But until then, I will see you all next time. Um, I'll try and calculate experience for everything that you were able to kill and do. I You should be very close to leveling up though, because you're all level 8, right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
just got to level 8 after one of the last sessions. What am I even at? I have it down that I'm at 51. I just leveled up. I came in different though when I rolled this character up. I think I just came in at um right at level 7. I didn't take any of the extra experience that I had earned with my last characters. I just reset. So I just got to 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I just built the 8.
well, the good news. All right, so this is what it is. The 3 chunks that you got for the battle, if I did it correctly, would be those.
Holy shit.
So, well, yeah. I mean, you survived the day 1 siege. You killed a lot of things, and it's combining also everything else. So that's 24.
I need that chart. What is it?
That's 33, 8, 16, 22, 35. 35, 200 divided by 3.
And what's our total then?
5,100 to get to 8th, and that's what I'm at.
Where the heck is it listed on the sheet?
I'm gonna round this number up to 11,800 XP. So you should all get 11,800 for the siege so far.
Okay.
I don't think that's a level up. I thought you were a little further away.
It's about
Further
that's
along, I
not
should
enough.
say. All right. Well, there you go.
I'll just start keeping track from the start of 8, unless everybody has a total for me.
I'm the same thing. I'm at 51. I'm at the start of level 8. So
Theta, what about you? What are you at?
Who knows?
I was hoping you would.
Theta plays by a much looser rule set for Pathfinder.
That's all right. Well,
as it turns out, Pathfinder might be the last tabletop game on the channel.
oh wow, really?
Well, you're currently the only game, so
What happened to the Ironclaw game?
finished this morning.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, so literally you were the majority GM on the channel.
Everybody is calling it a break, or for now, I guess.
Well, there's been no Sunday evening game for a while, and well, you had Wednesday morning. I'm sorry, Wednesday evening and Sunday morning. So that was the other half of games.
Although I thought Red was going to pick up another Ironclaw campaign
That's
after
been
this
we
one.
didn't talk about it yet, so it's undetermined. At the moment, there is only one game.
Holy shit. Oh my god, I feel really bad that I feel so burned out, man, or else I'd keep
I
going.
mean, it's not you. I'm just saying that when I was saying you're the only majority GM, I just meant that that's our current situation. So the fact you don't want to be a GM right now is just a thing.
Yeah. Well, for the sake of the channel, at least, we will finish this out, so at least we can get to a conclusion. Until then, though, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate all of you guys being here. I hope you are enjoying this. It's honestly been fun, bits here and there to get through a lot of this. And I do apologize for how unorthodox some of the siege was. You know, we didn't even do initiative this time, but that was kind of by design. So
It makes sense though. It's not a bad way to do it, especially if you have multiple areas that you're bouncing around between. It's like then you'd have to have two different initiative trackers for different groups and different parties, and it would just get crazy. It makes sense. I understand it. Like one round being an hour, that's an actual siege fight. That's like waves coming at you and you pushing them back. Like it makes sense.
yeah. All right then. Well, I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you next week. And be safe out there. It's super hot.
Night.
It's incredibly hot.
Yes. And make sure to
Have a good
tune
night.
in and watch Babylon 5.
Always.
Talk to you later,
Have a
guys.
good night, everybody.
Take care.